In this third episode of Point of View, I'm here with the top 7 medical news of last week. Let's go into the video now.
US lifts pass on use of Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccine. The US Food and Drug Administration and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention have determined that the recommended pass regarding the use of Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccine in the US should be lifted and the use of the vaccine should be resumed. Total number of cases passes 149 million. The coronavirus outbreak began in Wuhan, China in December 2019, known as SARS-CoV-2. The virus has resulted in more than 149 million infections and more than 3 million deaths. SARS-CoV-2 infection causes COVID-19. COVID-19 has now been reported on every continent. Daily new cases in India have stood above 3 lakh for 6 consecutive days. The global tally for the coronavirus-borne illness rose about 148.7 million on Wednesday as the death toll climbed over 3.13 million, according to data aggregated by Johns Hopkins University. Once a week insulin treatment may be a novel way to treat diabetes. About 34.2 million trusted source people in the United States, roughly 10.5% of the population have diabetes, and around 7.4 million people in the US with diabetes use an insulin formula to help control their blood sugar levels. Using insulin is an effective treatment, but the injections can be difficult to administer and painful, and some find it embarrassing. To reduce these obstacles, researchers around the world are looking for more patient-friendly ways of delivering insulin. Recently, a team from the US, Canada, Denmark, UK, Poland, Belgium, and Italy tested the efficacy and safety of a new injectable form of insulin used only once a week. Once a week insulin treatment may be a novel way to treat diabetes. Two phase 2 trials including hundreds of participants with type 2 diabetes from several countries assessed the safety and efficacy of a long-acting form of insulin called insulin icodec. One trial found that using injectable insulin icodec once a week was as effective as using a standard injectable form of insulin once a day. The other trial found that it seems to be safe and effective to transition from a standard daily insulin injectable to weekly icodec injections. If these findings are confirmed by further research, they could help greatly reduce the burden and barriers associated with more frequent insulin injections. Eight Asiatic lions test positive in COVID-19, first in India. 8 Asiatic lions at Hyderabad's Nehru Zoological Park have tested positive for the deadly coronavirus, perhaps the first known case of human infecting the feline and making them sick in India. Highly placed sources at the zoo told the Hindu that the Center for Cellular and Molecular Biology informed the forest authorities over the phone that the RT-PCR tests of these big cats were positive. However, CCMP samples were collected from the animals concerned, but it will take a few days to confirm. The CCMP will carry out detailed investigation of the samples of genome sequencing to find out if the strain came from human beings or not. The scientists cautioned the official to take precautions and start the medication at the earliest. The zoo authorities are likely to conduct a CT scan of the lions to know the impact of the infection on their lungs. COVID-19 vaccine response weakened by common IBD drug. People who use a commonly prescribed drug for inflammatory bowel disease may have limited protection after their first COVID-19 vaccine dose, according to a new study. The research found that people using the biologic drug infliximab, which belongs to the anti-tumor necrosis factor class of drug, had significantly lower antibody concentration after their first dose of a COVID-19 vaccine than people using an alternative biologic called vedolizumab. This drug has a different mode of action and belongs to the gut-specific integrin receptor antagonist class of drug. However, in a subgroup of people who had previously had SARS-CoV-2 and in a few people who had already had a second vaccine dose, the antibody response increased significantly. Loneliness in middle-aged men linked to increased cancer risk. Loneliness among middle-aged men ups their risk of cancer, and being single at the time of diagnosis confers a worse prognosis, suggests results from a longitudinal Finnish study with a mean follow-up of 20 years. The study also found that although loneliness was associated with an increased risk of cancer, social isolation was not. It's not clear why loneliness had a stronger association with cancer compared with social isolation, but it could be linked to satisfaction. New drug approval, Jemperli, dostarlimab GXLY injection. Company, GlaxoSmithKline. Date of approval, April 22, 2021. It is used for the treatment of endometrial carcinoma. Jemperli, dostarlimab GXLY is a programmed death receptor 1 blocking antibody for the treatment of women with mismatch pair deficient, that is DMMR, recurrent or advanced endometrial cancer.